In my opinion, I think women are meant to have a certain personality. This is what probably troubles me the most, that we're meant to be calm-tempered, forgiving, and often put others' needs in front of our own. In my own life, I find that I deviate against this. I don't ever try to hold my opinion back. I speak when I want to and when I think it's important. I obviously live in America, but my parents are from the Middle East, and I kind of straddle both cultures in the sense that in the Middle East, as in America, you're meant to stay at home, feed the family, and clean the house, and not really focus on gaining a career. And I definitely have taken the opposite approach. I am in college, and I hope to have a career.
I am expected to be a bit of a 1950s housewife with the addition of working, and I do not fit that role at all. I'm not a very cultural person. I'm side more with religion instead. But for me, I feel like gender roles shouldn't really confine me to what want to do. I want to get my PhD, so I will further my education. I enjoy more masculine activities, so I will do a lot of sports.
In my own life, I would say I generally do embody the stereotypes that do exist for the typical male. One of them would be economically to feel this type of responsibility to earn not necessarily more than the woman you're with, but to earn enough to provide for a family, to earn enough to be able to take a girl out on a date.
Traditionally, women, I guess, were supposed to stay in the home and supposed to be taking care of the children and not necessarily going out into the workforce. So I kind of break that because I definitely want to be in the workforce, and I definitely want to have a 9-to-5 job and still be able to take care of my children with my husband. I am kind of adhering to the gender roles because I'm going for nursing, which is traditionally a women's job, but I intend to be an equal partner with my husband in terms of housekeeping and child rearing and all that.
Well, as a male, I'm expected to be the big manly provider, pay the bills, support the family. I also need to behave a certain way. There are some cultural expectations for me, and that also goes double as a Hispanic male, and especially my culture specifically. They're very big on machismo. Well, you have to act a certain way, dress a certain way, speak a certain way. I don't like being pinned down to something that I may or may not agree with. I try to, do whatever makes me happy.
About 2.5 years ago, I shaved my head. I was really interested in how our culture placed importance on appearance, and especially expectations of my female body. It was a tremendous experience, but even though it was of my choosing, I felt like I had to wear makeup and huge earrings to emphasize my womanness because I wasn't womanly enough by our cultural standards.
Well, I come from Poland. My parents brought me here when I was 2. Some of the expectations in my culture, we have to know how to cook, we have to know how to clean, we have to be married already to Polish men, of course. Education for a woman isn't important. Doesn't matter if we go to school or not. Having our own opinions doesn't matter either. So in terms of that, I've already defied a lot of them. I went to school. I can't cook that well. My boyfriend is not Polish. Sorry, Dad. So I've defied a lot of those expectations.